It's another day, the sun is shining. Got to know what's going on around you. Wake up, it's the time to motivate your mind. Come with me, let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Hey.
Good morning, TGIF. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. I am Philip Simon.
And I am Suzette Parker, filling in for Anastasia Palacios.
Listen, it's another wonderful day in the neighborhood, and look who we have on set here this morning. We have our very own producer. Let's do it all here on the Bahamas at Sunrise. Welcome to the show, Suzette.
Thank you. I love the behind the scenes. You do everything and nobody knows you.
Well.
I mean, you go about your business, go about your day.
Well, here she is.
Yeah, but
Here
here
she
I
is.
am.
Yeah. So how's it been? I mean, this is not the first time you've done this. First time with me.
It's the first time I've done it live. I've done segments not live.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Which there's quite a cushion there.
Right.
But this is the first time I'm doing the show live.
All right, well, good. Well, listen, Star is going to be all jealous. We're going to have to tell her all about it when she gets back.
Oh, I'll be happy when she returns.
No doubt about it. But how was your week?
The week was a good week. It was a good week. I actually had some days off, went swimming, came back with the tan. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you
I think
go.
you tried to reach me a couple of times.
I
was
did try to
totally
reach you
unplugged.
once and ask, but
Put the
listen,
phone in the drawer.
I don't know how to do that just yet, but I'm working on it. You know, yesterday was actually Green Day for Kingsway Academy. You know, Green Day for us was like, and we
Go Saints.
Go Saints. And, you know, we got a lot of Saints in the house as well. I'm not just Kingsway Academy Saints, but we're going to get to that in a second.
Yes.
But Kingsway Academy, of course, is celebrating 60 years this year. And,
Yes.
of course, we were
Yes, Phil and
alumni
I
back
were
in the day.
both back. I was class of 1986. What about you?
You're going to say it. All right.
Yeah, I said it. I said it out loud. Class of 1986.
1990.
I remember you.
That was some time ago.
I remember Phil. And in case you don't remember Phil and I from Kingsway, I think we have a few photos for.
You know, this
quick
isn't fair. You
reminder.
know, you got the producer in front of the screen, and she's producing behind the scenes, and I don't even know what picture is showing right now, but you know, back then I was a lowercase L, just really skinny, just lowercase L, just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget who your teacher was in the photo. There's a teacher that I had. But my teacher, this is from 9th grade, was,
Yeah.
and I only remember her current name, Miss Worrell, Denise
Yeah, of
Worrell.
course,
but,
of course, Denise.
What was her maiden name? I couldn't remember for the
I
life
don't
of
know,
me.
but she's an entrepreneur now. I see
Yeah,
her all
yeah,
the time,
she
and she's
is,
doing her teas and all the rest of that
teas,
stuff.
yeah, she does
she was out at the
teas,
food
yeah.
fest doing well. Good morning. Can I say Denise? I probably still can't say Denise, right?
No, I still can't.
But listen, we've got a wonderful show, as
we do.
always, lined up for you. The Ministry of Youth is back. Of course, October was Youth Month, but you know we're still celebrating, right? Still celebrating.
got stuff to do.
And they've got some things that you do want to hear about. And of course, November is National Corrections Month. Who knew?
I didn't know, and
Yeah,
I
who
can't
knew?
believe it's November already.
Yeah. So the Bahamas Department of Corrections is here to share a little bit more about that month. And of course, Cash and Go is back. You know, those are Star's favorite people. We're going to see what you guys have for me today.
Right, and we've got your Alive Weekend calendar,
Mm-hmm.
as always, for those of you who get out and about. And we're going to talk with Keisha Edwards-Taylor and Joanne Callender. They're doing a tribute concert for Kayla Lockhart Edwards.
Okay,
Keisha
all
is
right.
Kayla's daughter, so she's planned a
Excellent.
whole series of,
Okay.
of tributes to her mother. And Keisha's
legend.
also going to perform.
Okay,
Yeah, they
excellent.
told
I
it
mean,
in the
legendary,
keyboard
both
this
of them,
morning.
yeah.
And we're going to take another look at the segment that I had the pleasure of doing on Character Day.
Okay.
With PACE is one of the key sponsors. They brought it here,
Yeah.
but there are other sponsors, and the schools, a lot of schools get involved in organizations.
It's a great message.
And
Yeah,
it's a great message.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
so-
all about character. To me, it's always about leadership and character. Whenever you look at any types of positions, any persons, any individuals, leadership and character.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a lot of skill and then you're not honest, then that's not going to make for a very good company or nation.
Or prime minister or president or whatever. I mean,
We
you
see
know.
it every day.
Yeah.
But anyway, now we are going to have the very great and terrible and awesome and amazing, can't do it like Gandhi, but I'm trying, Godfrey Burnside with weather.
Weather at sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance, today, tomorrow.
I don't think you'll be like Gandhi, Suzette, but you look so nice on the set this morning. It's a pleasure having you here this morning. Anyhow, your first look at the weather at sunrise. We do high pressure in the North of the island, still the dominant weather feature, but some troughing could trigger off a couple of showers, particularly the central and southeastern islands over the weekend. Today, we're looking at partly sunny and hot. Yes, a little breezy over the central and southeastern islands with a few showers, even a possible thunderstorm in the southeastern islands or central islands. Your high temperature 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, we're looking at partly cloudy again, warm, with a few showers, isolated thunderstorms, mainly across the central and southeastern islands. The low temperature going down to 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And some region highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados, 83 and 80. In Jamaica, 82 and 71. In Trinidad, 85 and 77. And the Turks and Caicos Islands, 89 and 78. Across North America, Atlanta, 55 and 34. In Raleigh, 65 and 43. In Miami, 88 and 78. Dallas, Texas, 59 and 34. And Toronto, Canada, 43 and 38. As we go through the weekend, we're looking at a nice weekend in store weather-wise. Partly sunny skies, still breezy over the southeastern islands with a couple of showers. Still hot, though temperature daytime will be around the 90-degree mark. At nighttime, in the upper 70s. That puts you up in your first look of weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Phil.
Thank you very much, Godfrey. Of course, it's no longer October, but listen, we've got some excellent people in the house. I'm just so excited about this particular segment because we have people who love people, especially our young people, and you know we're all about that here on Bahamas at Sunrise. Welcoming back to the show is our Director of Youth Consultant, all things within the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, even though she just reached. Sandila Neely, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having us again.
And of course, you know, I want to say an old friend, but he's such a young man. He's a master guy. One of the leaders of the Bahamas Pathfinders Club of Seventh-day Adventists, Sean Ray Jennings. Good to see you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
And of course, Schoolie.
Schooling.
Schoolie. We won't say, I mean, Sue was thrown out some years back there, but Therese Davis Curry, welcome back to the show.
Nixon, thank
Nixon.
you. Good to be back. Thank you.
Nixon. How are you doing?
Really good, thank you. And yourself?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. I don't know. She must be in the back of my mind singing some song. I don't know. But listen, welcome back to the show. And Youth Month is just about finished. I mean, we've been overdrive right now. We still got one or two more events. But before we get into that, last week was a busy week. In fact, I'm still feeling it. You were there.
Oh, yeah.
I think we all were there on Sunday marching with the Youth March. But again, you had the Youth in Parliament. How did it go? I mean, we talked about it on Monday, you know, but how was it?
Our events have been, all of them have been super amazing thus far. And, you know, with our Youth Awards, with our top winners, and then to our Youth Parliament, the young people performed far better than we could have ever expected, and I think they surpassed even their own expectations.
You know, when they were here, they were excited. I mean, you could just see it, you could just feel it. You know, and these are the things where I always say, man, listen, all is not lost. I mean, despite the headlines that we see every day, you guys are on the front lines. I mean, and you get to see the heart of a nation. I mean, you know, Sean Ray, you've been involved with youth work for a very long time, man.
I don't like to give numbers, you know, but about 40-something years.
40-some years?
Yeah.
Wow, from you were a baby.
Never mind. Never, I appreciate that. That's kind words. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I've been in junior achievement also, you may know. And I've been in junior achievement the longest volunteer so far. And I'm also Pathfinder Director. And I've been in the Pathfinders, like I said, 40-something years. So when I was about 15, 16, and about 18, I became officer and straight up to the ranks.
Yeah.
I am one of the privileged persons to go to the White House and visit Nancy Reagan in the White House.
Excellent.
So it pays off.
Wow, excellent, excellent. Therese, even though long time school, I don't even know where it came from this morning, but
That's all right.
you yourself, obviously, I mean, it's been in your heart for a very long time. Everything that you do has always had a message related to upliftment. I mean, again, I'm probably begging for shirts. I do it often, but I love the shirts. But I mean, speak a little bit to the work and what you've been up to.
Certainly. So let me just say good morning again to you and to the nation. I'm excited to be here with Mrs. Neely. Youth development through the arts has played an integral part in the youth division, and I'm grateful.
Okay.
We have the opportunity to use the platform of the performing arts.
Okay.
Everybody knows that's my
That's you.
passion.
Yes.
And from Kingsway's time,
Okay.
that is where the seed was planted. I had an opportunity to work on the stage, and I fell in love with it.
Yes.
And so tonight we have a play called Struggles and Dreams.
Struggles and
Yes,
Dreams, all
and
right.
that's what we want to just put forward. But youth development through the arts gives young people an opportunity to express themselves, to emote. Also, that's a safe place to experiment. You don't have to actually be a drug dealer.
Right.
You could pretend like you want, all right, without the consequences.
Right. All right.
So we've had a wonderful time with this. We've had hundreds of young people that have come through the program
Okay.
during the summer months, especially for our employment opportunity.
Right.
And so what we have done, we have allowed them to work for the ministry for 4 weeks and paid them for their performance.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's to
okay.
show them that this is an industry.
All right. So is this the last event? For you?
No, so this is the penultimate event.
Okay.
So this evening is Struggles and Dreams, the theatrical play. It's going to be at the Dundas at 8 p.m. Tickets are available at the ministry, and we'll have a few tickets at the door.
Okay.
It's completely free, but we want you to have your seating reserved. And then on Sunday is our youth band encounter at 4 p.m. in Rawson and Parliament Squares. And
You know a little bit about that,
Yeah.
Master Guy.
Oh yeah. You know, I love at the end of the youth month. I love the march. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
And you know, it's the first time that march really got to me in terms of tiredness. That sun wasn't playing,
No, not at all. But it was great.
But we made it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And that's a good thing. And then on Sunday coming, as Ms. Didi said, is the band encounter. Listen, man, you cannot afford to miss that, because there we're going to have all of our young persons who have talent in music, instruments, out there. And so we have like the Transformers, and we have, what's it?
All Stars.
All Stars.
All
band,
Stars,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
Urban
excellent,
Renewal.
yeah.
And all those bands will be there. Pathfinders will
And
be there.
you say
We will
there,
be-
this is going to be in the park again?
Rawson Squares.
Oh, Rawson Square. Okay.
Yeah, we start at 4, but
Four.
if you want a good spot, because
Yeah.
you know the area is small,
Yeah.
you need to come from at least 2:30, 3 o'clock to get a good spot.
And I know they're coming to perform.
And trust me, those young persons,
They come to
they're
perform.
off the chain. They're off the chain.
We also have a special edition this year. We have the Bahamas International Drill Team. They'll be there with a
Alright.
drill performance. And we have the Youth Organization of the Year. They won at the National Youth
Yeah.
Awards, the Royal Bahamas Police Force Cadet Corps program.
Yeah.
And we have several school bands that'll be participating. We have C.R. Walker and C.H. Reeves as well.
Yeah.
That sounds like that's going to be hot. That's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
hot. I mean, I'm loving this mixture right here. You talk about the arts, and now you talk about music, things that literally get to the heart of our young people. And of course, now it's time to showcase.
Right.
Why can't Youth Month be every month, right?
I know, right? Yes, yes, we'll work on that, Phil.
All right. So again, tonight.
And just to let you know that the play is about an ambitious young artist
Okay.
who unfortunately is in poverty but wants to be this great singer, rapper. But because of his conditions around him, he may lose his dreams. It's written by Janico Pratt and a wonderful cast. You got to come and see it.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
listen, we're looking forward to that. I told you right here on Bahamas at Sunrise, 3 beautiful souls. One I'm just getting to know, but of course the other 2 for a very long time. Therese Davis Nixon.
There you go.
Got to give him his due. Of course, Cultural Affairs Officer, Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. Director of Youth, Sandina Neely. And of course, Sean Ray Jennings, Bahamas Pathfinders Club. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having
Thank
us
you.
all month
Appreciate it.
long.
All right,
Yes, yes.
excellent.
Good
We
stuff.
will be right back.
Good afternoon. First response. How can I help you?
I've been in an accident on West Bay Street. Can you send someone to help?
Yes, ma'am. A first response team will be there in 15 minutes. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, but a bit upset.
We're glad you're not hurt. Please, try to relax. Our team will take care of everything as soon as they arrive.
First Response provides immediate on-site service and support from the scene of an accident through the claims and repair process. And it's free to all Bahamas First insured drivers in New Providence, every day for any type of accident. If you drive and want first response on your side, call 32-FIRST or visit bahamasfirst.com for the name of an authorized Bahamas First agent. First response can't prevent an accident from happening,
But it can certainly ease your mind when it happens.
We get up early every morning to offer safe and dependable service. Where quality service is paramount. An excellent travel experience is priority. Connecting the islands of the Bahamas to the world. Bahamas Air. We don't just fly here, we live here.
Welcome back. Character Day is it's an annual day to celebrate good character and to discuss it with people, and it's held all around the world. It's normally held on September 26th, but events can happen anytime around that date. We're going to take a look again at this piece which we looked at last week, and we'll take a look at all of the activities that were happening in the Bahamas for Character Day. So here's a look.
Character Day is basically a day that you can show what character traits you have, like kindness, wisdom, integrity, compassion, empathy.
I think Character Day is about doing what you want, saying what you want to be when you grow up, and helping you to figure out what you want to be.
I think it means have good characters, have kindness, being responsible, and being respectful of other people.
Character Day was clearly well understood and endorsed at Thelma Gibson Primary School and was celebrated during a grand assembly in September.
The plan here today was to allow the children to have a wonderful time learning about their character traits. You know, this is done all over the world since 2014. And we brought it here to Nassau to allow us to be able to experience what it is to have good character.
We have manners, we have manners, we have manners, we have manners.
We're pumped with the power to be respectful. We're respectful when we show high regard for people in authority. We treat others the way we want to be treated.
Anxious for having the courage to speak truthfully.
I got that kindness in my pocket. Got that nice soul in my feet. See the respect in my body. And it drops. Ooh.
The program today at Thelma Gibson was actually awesome. The kids did a fantastic job with displaying the character traits through song, through music, through dance. They were just phenomenal.
Character Day is an exciting global event that brings people together to engage in conversation and action about the importance of developing and improving character. It was introduced in the Bahamas by the PACE Foundation.
PACE supports Character Day because it aligns itself with what our goals and objectives are in terms of shaping the character or helping them socially to build their character. So we saw the program, we were so excited to get involved. This is our 4th year being involved, and we've expanded it. We have actually invited the whole Bahamas to be a participant in this.
It's just a way of helping anybody, not just someone who's in crisis, helping them to develop their character strengths as a way of making better decisions, making better choices.
PACE offered workshop training for educators to help facilitate Character Day programs.
In August, we hosted a host of workshops. We had 2 in New Providence, 1 in Abaco, and that was in Marsh Harbor, and 1 in Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Of course, training young children about good character has the greatest impact.
So we want to focus really on those younger children so that they get a chance to, kind of focus on what is good, what do I have that's going for me, and how can I develop those strengths further.
And we get young people from grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, K5 to begin to work on each one of those character traits, understand what it is. And so when we think about discipline, we actually look at discipline and we ask these young people, which one of the character traits do you think you were working against when you did this particular behavior? And that way they're able to make the connection, and also they're able to improve how they respond to circumstances and situations and people. And that way we have a better individual, and by a better individual, by extension, we have a better world.
Refresher for Kids agrees and joined the initiative this year with its little ones.
Well, this is a new school and this is our first time actually participating in Character Day. We went to the workshop that they put on at the Hilton and we were so inspired by what other places and what other schools did, so we decided to come up with our own way of celebrating Character Day. So what we did was we had parents purchase capes and they decorated them depicting the super character strength that each kid has, and but we decided that the proceeds from the capes went towards purchasing items for the victims of Hurricane Dorian.
We try to let these kids know that you are a superhero within yourself when you share, when you show love to your friends, when you go outside and you take turns playing on the swing, pushing your friend in the cars, pushing their cars around, helping their friend, and then switching out and doing it. So their super strength as young as they are, from the ages of 1 to 5 here at Refresher, they show their super strength by being able to share, be kind, and helping one another.
CC Sweeting displayed their character by giving public service.
For the past 4 years, CC Sweeting has been actively involved in participating in International Character Day. So for one day, the entire school body, including students, staff, right down to the security officers, we all leave the campus and we go out into the community and provide service. So the students do anything from painting, cutting grass, cleaning windows. They go to institutions like the children's homes. They go to churches. So they're very involved in it.
Last year when we went to Industrial Gardens, it was amazing. It was so fun and so educational, and I love how we gave our service. We was shredding the newspapers. We was putting it on the balloons, like just decorating the garden for Industrial Gardens. We saw like a variety of animals, like leopards, monkeys, animals you rarely see in the Caribbean, and it was so amazing.
UB addressed this year's theme of character and technology with a video presentation and panel discussion for high school students to discuss the impact of technology, like social media, for example, on character.
When we're talking about technology and the way that we use this technology, we can use it to look at pictures all day about people who are probably not looking at pictures all day, right? And that's they're like being productive and making money, and then they're just putting their picture there and wasting your time. Or we could use it, right, to learn about something new or to meet people from different parts of the world. So if there is one thing that we can leave with from this conversation is how do we really want to use technology to build our character?
You personally have a responsibility of what you post, because it may not affect you personally, but it will affect someone who has a loved one or maybe the one affected. So be more mindful of what you share, because a lot of things don't really leave the internet.
So leaving here, I just want to ingrain in you guys' minds is, where are you getting your character from? Are you getting it from your peers? Are you getting it from your parents? Are you getting it from, extracurricular activities, church, wherever that is? You need to know the places or the people, so that can be your teachers, that can be your parents, that can be mentors. Mentors are so important. You need to know where your character is coming from in order to build upon the character that you already have.
My question to you is, what kind of courage do you have to not be the bystander? What type of courage do you have to walk away? What type of social responsibility do you have to say, I'm not going to forward it, or please don't forward this foolishness to my phone? We depend on you. You're not the next generation. You are the generation.
Hurricane Dorian had a great impact on Character Day activities this year.
So it has affected the response in terms of persons implementing Character Day activities. Maybe some schools have had to delay it. One of the things that we decided to do was to donate all of the t-shirts we normally gave out to participants. We donated those for persons who were victims of Hurricane Dorian. And the other thing too, I guess, we were able to kind of use and share some of the stories of Hurricane Dorian as examples of Bahamians demonstrating good character, those persons who are not volunteer workers, who just open up their homes to help strangers, who went out and risked their own lives to rescue people. Those were great demonstrations of character strength.
Despite the storm, a number of schools observed Character Day with a host of activities to promote and demonstrate good character traits. Character education on the whole is valuable for developing good citizens and well-rounded individuals.
Character Day is very important to our school and to our nation because it allows the children to understand what can I contribute to my country. I'm going to show courage by doing what? I'm going to be humble by doing what? Our students at a young age, they learn what they want to do and what they want to be as they grow older. So we're trying to foster good character and then allow them to be able to figure out, hey, what am I going to do with my life? And so the day, it was clear cut. They have a good idea. They understand what it is to be able to be productive in our community and our society.
Character Day, it gives them the opportunity to develop some of the characters they would need as an adult, caring for other people as opposed to being self-centered, community-mindedness. So that's why this activity is so important for them.
The power of helping people and how it makes a difference in their lives, it makes you feel good about yourself.
What we wanted to do here was instill in them a sense of belonging, a sense of knowing your self-worth, and to know that, hey, from a young age you can learn how it is to be honest, to be kind, to be sharing and helpful to one another. When we start them from young, our world will be so much better for the future to come.
It shapes who we are as a people. We have a lot of these innate characters already, where we're welcoming, we're kind, we're respectful, we're honest, we're sharing, we're hospitable to other persons. So we just want to further develop that in our country, and it's really going to shape who we are as Bahamians.
From a day-to-day basis, these children are just growing. And I know the parents can see them growing from stage to stage, and it's all about, and long as parents display good character at home, these children are going to bring it abroad. And because it starts at home, believe it or not, it starts at home, come to school, and we try to reinforce it here at the school so that these children can be the best that they can be at a young age. Because, well, hey, guess what? The future looks bright for the entire Bahamas as long as good character is displayed within the homes and the schools.
Character Day is an important initiative that more groups should participate in.
Well, I would encourage all schools to get involved in participating in Character Day because from the little ones, from pre-K up to even tertiary level, character development among youth is crucially important. We have to train our children to be able to go out into society and be good citizens. So I would advise all schools to develop some level of character initiative within their schools.
Go on to characterday.org, register your company. It's not limited to just schools. We have businesses, we have church organizations. They're sitting down, they're having hosts of discussions and workshops just geared towards your character.
These are skills that everybody can use. And so our idea is that we should, as far as we can, continue to host Character Day and to continue to teach these skills to the students, the teachers, the community.
For Bahamas at Sunrise, this is Suzette Parker.
Wait, that's Omar Little from The Wire.
You think everyone is Omar from The Wire?
Wow, it's really nice to meet a fan.
It's like he's right here.
Are you telling me he was being all type shows and stuff?
And you know, Rev Go Play plays a lot of good movies and TV shows.
Excuse me, can't you see we're watching something else?
Rude.
Settle all your pop culture disputes with Rev Go Play. Watch, record, and stream all your favorite shows wherever you are. Free for all Rev TV subscribers. Rev, you and us together.
Do you want to know more about the scriptures, the early Christian church, its teachings, suffering, other religions, the authenticity of the Bible? The Anglican Theological Institute is for you. Enroll in a 3-year certificate program. Classes are conducted from NASA and Freeport on Saturday mornings. Don't miss a class. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, with high-speed internet. Contact us at 603-2481. Visit our Facebook page. Pick up an application form at any Anglican church or at Addington House on Sands Road. The Anglican Theological Institute is for you.
Welcome back to the show. The Bahamas Department of Correctional Services will be celebrating 67 years of dedicated service under the theme Restoring the Breach Moving Forward during the month of November, which is Correctional Month. This is the second time around. So good the first time, you have to do it twice. We're very pleased to be joined here on Bahamas at Sunrise. I think first-timers, Rolene Smith, who reminded me of a journey we took together a very long time ago, but she is the Principal Correctional Officer at the BDOCS. George Bodie, again, somebody who's been around for a very long time. I'm not calling him old because his youthful face gives it all away.
Don't say it.
But he is Correctional Sergeant, and Detrice McCarty, Correctional Corporal. Good morning.
Good morning.
To Bahamas at Sunrise. So this is a spin-off of Prison Week, but it's now Correctional Month.
It is.
Speak a little bit to the month. I mean, this second year, what is the goal?
The goal is to allow the opportunity for fellowships, for recognition, and to celebrate the hard work of the dedicated officers at the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services. Like you said, it is a spin-off. Originally, we had Correctional Week, but our current commissioner came up through the ranks, and he thought it fit to recognize correctional officers, having been an overseer, then a prison officer, and now a correctional officer. The world needs to know what's going on.
Absolutely. I mean, you talk about, having an entire month, and somebody who's actually gone through the system, somebody else who's gone through the system and been around just as long as you have, 23 years. I mean, your work is not easy.
No, it's never easy.
It's not easy, and so to recognize an entire month of activities really speaks to the fact that we have to celebrate, even in hardship, the things that you do.
We must congratulate and salute our Commissioner Charles Lloyd Murphy for what he's doing and what he's trying to do. As he said in this team, his vision for this team is restoring the breach, to reestablish what may have lost,
can be restored,
and moving forward. And like Paul says, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth for those things which is ahead.
Well, I know that was going to come out sooner or later. Come out right away. Start preaching on the show. But tomorrow is the beginning of the activities, the very first event?
Yes, tomorrow is actually our Fun Run Walk, which starts at 6 a.m. at Goodman's Bay. The walkers will walk 2.5 miles, and that is starting from Goodman's Bay down the Cable Beach Strip and then on to Sandals Royal Bahamian Resort, then back to Goodman's Bay. The runners will run 5 miles, so they're using the same route. So they're going to go down Cable Beach Strip and they're going to go on to the Sandy Port Bridge. We invite everyone to come out to be a part of this. We know a lot of Bahamians suffer from diabetes, hypertension, so tomorrow is actually a great start for you to get your health in the right direction. Registration is now going on, and it is being done at the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services. That is pre-registration. For those of you who are unable to come at the Department of Corrections to register for tomorrow's event, we invite you to come early at the site at Goodman's Bay, and you can register there. Registration is free of charge. However, we have t-shirts on sale, so all participants must be outfitted in this t-shirt, which is actually on sale for $12. We will have the necessary security in place, so it will be a safe walk. It will definitely be a safe walk, and we will have medical personnel on site, so in the event if anything was to happen, you will also be secured. So we welcome you to come out and join us. Let us run, let us walk together.
And it's fun.
Yes,
it's fun.
Yes,
Okay.
it's fun.
Prizes at the end as well.
Yes,
Okay,
we will
great.
award first, second, and third place finishes in all divisions. So if you have a baby, the baby can run or walk. So from baby up as far as you want to go, we invite everybody to come out to be a part of our fun run walk tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. at Goodman's Bay.
And that's just the beginning. I mean,
yeah.
that's just the beginning. Tomorrow's the second, but you got an entire month of activities,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Speak a little bit more to those activities. I see here also you have a community day and drill display.
Well, on
Before
Sunday,
we get there, yes.
Well, on Sunday, this coming Sunday, November the 3rd, we kicked off with our Wall of Remembrance service where we honor 8 of our fallen heroes who have done very great job in nation building. And we invite the families to come, retired officers to come and be a part of that ceremony. It starts at 9 a.m. And then at 1:30 p.m. at CB Battle High School, we will assemble for our parade en route to our church service. We will paint the town khaki this coming Sunday. And we want persons to come on and see what we're doing at the Bahamas Department of Correction. We'll march down to Pinewood Garden Boulevard and then on to Malcolm Road and on to Voice of Deliverance Way, and where we will celebrate our service at 3 p.m. where we give God thanks and praise for what he has done for us as an institution. And of course, what we're doing here at the Bahamas Department of Correction. Of course, our service will be live on ZNS. At 3 p.m.
But still come.
You still come. And of course, our speaker will be our chaplain, news chaplain, voice of the deliverance, pastor, apostle, chief apostle, Leon Wallace. So we are in for a good time.
We all know what
we
that
invite
means.
all of the and sundry to come and be a part of what's happening at the Bahamas Department of Correction this coming Sunday. And then we'll move from there. Go ahead.
Okay, so then on the 12th, we will have an award ceremony, long service award ceremony. We will be going on Mount Fitzwilliam for officers who would have served for 18, 25, and 30 years, continuous meritorious service. They will be receiving their long service awards at Government House.
Excellent. I mean, you got to go and visit the GG,
Yes.
right? Absolutely.
The 12th and the 21st.
So speak then, I kind of
On the 16th, Saturday the 16th from 12 noon to 6 p.m.
That's the community.
We'll have Community Day.
Okay.
Yeah, down at the Isaiah Taylor Park, down in Pinewood Garden. We'll have our drill display. We'll have our pop band, prison band. We'll have customs band. We'll have guest artists. We have Bantanji. She's a staff member. She'll be doing the thing. And so we invite all of those in Pinewood and all those here in the province to be a part of what's going to happen in Pinewood Garden. Of course, I've spoken with the Member of Parliament for Pinewood Garden, His Excellency Reuben Rabin. He's going to be there. And so Pinewood, Bahamas, this is the place.
Y'all coming.
Saturday, 16th of November, you want to be at Isaiah Taylor Park for a grand celebration of what Prison Department, Bahamas Department of Correction will put off to show the Bahamian that we can do it. We are number one. We're excellent.
This is how you want to meet prison officers, right? This is the right way. Listen, a wonderful month of activities. Just in case persons forget, is there a website or a Facebook or something that they can go to or just call?
They can call.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you can contact us at 364-9802 or 364-9814. Okay, so for those of you who are tuning in or if you want further information, we welcome you to call us, okay, because we want you to be a part of this year's Corrections Recognition Month. It's a month that you definitely want to be a part of.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much. Rolene Smith, Principal Correctional Officer, Bahamas Department of Correctional Services. George Bodie, almost want to say Pastor Bodie again, Correctional Sergeant, and Latrice McCarty, Correctional Corporal. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Can we
for
get
having us.
one more
Sure.
quick word in the last event? Listen, this you don't want to miss this,
Yeah.
Bahamas. Our gala ball on the 30th under the distinguished patronage of His Excellency, the Most Honorable Cornelius A. Smith and Mrs. Smith. We're going to be at the Atlantis Crown
wow.
Ballroom.
Doing it big.
Tickets only $150. Come and celebrate with us.
All right. Gotcha.
Corrections Way.
It's going to be
There
up
you
to
have it.
Charles. It's going to be up to Hizzy. It's going to be bang.
Yes.
There you go, George.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. The excitement coming from the present out east. We'll be right back.
So who really own the Nassau Container Port?
Boss, that's easy. The government.
I do.
I do. Thank you.
I do.
I do. And one day, he will too.
I do. Knock knock.
Here at the Nassau Container Port, we've diversified our ownership to give hardworking Bahamians a piece of the economic pie. And we'll continue to grow so that we can give you a consistent return on your investment. That's our promise.
Hi, I'm Davriel and welcome to Rev Tips, where we answer your most important Rev service questions. Today's question is, how do I set up a Rev My account? It's super easy. To create a Rev My account, simply visit www.cablebahamas.com and click the My Account icon. Next, select the Create Account option. Please have a copy of your latest statement on hand. Enter the information as it appears on the statement to the respective areas on the form. When you've finished, click Create Account to continue with the process. Once you've registered your account, you can use your username and password to check your account balance, view past statements, and pay your bill online. And that's your Rev Tip for this week. Thanks for watching and be sure to join us next time.
I always wanted to come back to the College of Bahamas. I wanted to be a faculty. When the opportunity came for me to be Vice President of Operations, I said, well, let me try that first. It makes me proud because I was here before. I feel as if now I'm sort of like a beacon for those students who are here to say, hey, listen, I can actually be a Vice President. I can actually be one of the big leaders at the university. I'm Ronnie Stevenson, and this is my UB.
Apply today at www.ub.edu.bs.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're at the midway point of I'm trying to find the right words. We're doing a new thing here in Bahamas at Sunrise.
It's a good show. It's a good show.
We're multitasking. We've got
Yes,
Suzette
yes.
Parker, our producer, also co-hosting today. How's it been so far?
It's been good, and when I wasn't on the camera, I was back in the control room.
Excellent.
Directing.
You know, I was, doing the segment with Correctional Month, man.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are so excited. I don't know if you
Yes.
heard them. You know, almost makes you want to go to prison, right?
But that march they're going to do up
Yeah.
to the church service, I'll be finished by the time I get there.
It is a bit of a march. I mean, the youth march on Sunday was also a long march. I'm still feeling that, but that's just a little bit of age and knees, you know.
Oh,
But, they have a lot of great activities and all great stories, great
Yes,
great
very,
people. I mean,
very
the
wonderful.
commitment, George and Rolene have been there for 23 years.
Wow.
Latrice has been there for 13 years. I mean, that's commitment, man. That's commitment.
Yeah, that's it.
In the harshest sometimes of conditions and sometimes amongst hardened criminals, and to come and still display all that energy, that's a good thing.
Probably not many thank yous, so we say thank you to all those long-serving, hard-working people at the Department of Corrections.
Yeah. But we've got more to come, eh? I mean,
We do have more to come. We have a very talented duo upstairs now, Keisha Edwards-Taylor and Joanne Callender. And they're going to tell us about a tribute concert that's coming up, and Keisha is going to play for us.
all righty. And I think Cash and Go is also here. Some of Star's favorite people. We're going to see what they have to
Did they bring you a T-shirt?
I don't know. We're going to find out here in a second. But listen, more to come. And of course, Godfrey Burnside is still here. He's going to give us our second look at weather at sunrise. It's been a kind of warm week, I think.
Yes.
It's November.
it
I
has
can't
been
believe
warm.
it. I mean, when is it going to cool down, Godfrey?
Oh, and don't forget, time changes on Sunday.
Would we falling back?
We're falling back on Sunday.
Falling back.
Yeah, we're falling back on Sunday.
All right. You always say it's an extra hour of sleep, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, it doesn't happen.
It's not gonna happen. Anyway, here's Godfrey Burnside, second look at weather at sunrise.
Weather at sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance, today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Phil, and good morning, Bahamas. And your second look at weather, sunrise, the tropics. And we still have two systems. Have no threat to the islands at all. We still have Rebecca, which is a tropical storm, some 140 miles northwest of the Azores, moving towards the east. And then we have disorganized showers and thunderstorms associated with a tropical wave 1,000 miles to the southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. That's moving towards the west. And over the next 5 days has a 10% chance of development elsewhere. Tropical storm formation not expected during the next 5 days. On the local scene, we do high pressure across the islands, and that's going to be dominating through the weekend. Yes, Phil, there's still hot temperature through the weekend. Self and troughing, though, will trigger off a couple of showers. But for the most part today in the marine forecast, your winds easterly at 10 to 15 knots, 2 to 4 feet over the northwest Bahamas, 15 to 20 knots, 4 to 6 feet over the central southeastern islands, and those will also continue through the weekend. Your tides. You can expect a high tide at 10:43 this morning. Next low tide will be at 5:16 this evening. High gain tonight at 11:09. Sunset 6:27 this evening, rises tomorrow at 7:18. UV index 8, your water temperature 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and your moon phase now moving towards the first quarter. As we go through the weekend, lovely weekend still weather-wise, partly sunny skies, still hot temperatures. Yes, there's a chance of 1 to 2 passing showers by afternoon. Those temperatures daytime will be around the 90-degree mark, at nighttime in the upper 70s. That puts her up on your final look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Now, a short commercial break.
This is Eddie, and Eddie's a change counter. This is Sean. Sean doesn't have to count change because when Sean purchases a plan with Alive, it's VAT inclusive. Keep things simple, just like Alive's all-new VAT-inclusive prepaid plans with more talk, more text, and even more data. So don't be an Eddie. Freedom simplified. Alive. Believe in best.
Welcome back. Our next guest, pianist Keisha Edwards Taylor, the daughter of beloved cultural icon Kayla Lockhart Edwards, will be presenting Piano Works, a tribute concert next weekend. She is here with another legend, renowned Bahamian soprano Joanne Callender, to discuss this concert and to give us a performance. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Good morning.
Lovely
to be here.
Thanks for coming. Now, this is a big question, so I'm going to let you both answer it. What would you say is the legacy of Kayla Lockhart Edwards?
Well, I believe that the legacy of my mother is one of excellence, one of love and of power, of cultural expression and creativity. So those all put together make up the Kayla essence.
And Joanne, you knew her well.
Yes, Kayla is my cousin, and of course, therefore, Keisha is as well. Kayla had a legacy, and she had a habit of including everybody in what she did. She was very Bahamian. All the songs that she wanted, a group she formed called Chamber Singers. I was one of her sopranos, and she always wanted us to take Bahamian culture to the rest of the world. And she always wanted the Bahamas to become a family because, you know, she comes from a big family, the Lockharts, very large family. And so she wanted the Bahamas to become a family. Hence, when she wrote All We Is One Family, that was one of the things. And she always went around to the islands, sharing culture, Bahamian culture, and how we should be proud of each other and what we have as artists, especially as singers. And so I got that from her. She was one of my mentors growing up. I started singing at 3, and she was always singing. And I wanted to be like her, a performer like her, because she was always a storyteller in her songs. It always went right to your heart. And I always wanted to do that with my singing. So she was a very important person in my life. She was an icon to me personally and to the nation, thankfully. And it's my pleasure that Keisha has come now and she shares what Kayla began. Mm-hmm. She is now sharing, and it's magnificent. I'm so proud, and I'm just so pleased to be alongside her, just to say a few words.
And Keisha, then, did you always knew you were going to be a musician?
Always knew it. Music has been in our family since inception. And so my earliest recollections is just being at the piano with my father. And we would play, and jazz would be playing, and classics would be playing. And so by the age of 6, I would be on the piano just playing. And then he said, okay, you too precocious for me, I'm going to get you a teacher. And so I took piano lessons and went to my mother's school, the Arts International, and took piano lessons with Audrey Wright, late Audrey Wright, and national competitions, the festivals, did all of that. So, you know, this is something that is just ingrained in me. It's in my bones. So to be a musician in Kayla and Desmond's house, that's a given. You are going to be a musician of some right.
Right. Okay, and then so the concert is a tribute to your mother.
Tell
us about that.
The concert is a tribute, November the 8th, next Friday, at 7 o'clock at Bahamas Harvest Church, Prince Charles East. And we are going to celebrate. We are going to celebrate her way of doing things in creative and through my music, because I've written a whole plethora of music. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to resonate her through the music, through the piano works, and talk a little bit more about that.
Okay, well, that sounds really exciting. And you're going to get a little taste of it. But first, we're going to go to this commercial break.
Wait, that's Omar Little from The Wire.
You think everyone is Omar from The Wire?
Wow, it's really nice to meet a fan.
It's like he's right here.
I telling you, he's been all type shows and stuff.
And you know, Rev Go Play plays a lot of good movies and TV shows.
Excuse me, can't you see we're watching something else?
Rude.
Settle all your pop culture disputes with Rev Go Play. Watch, record, and stream all your favorite shows wherever you are. Free for all Rev TV subscribers. Rev, you and us together.
Do you want to know more about the scriptures, the early Christian church, its teachings, suffering, other religions, the authenticity of the Bible? The Anglican Theological Institute is for you. Enroll in a 3-year certificate program. Classes are conducted from NASA and Freeport on Saturday mornings. Don't miss a class. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, with high-speed internet. Contact us at 603-2481. Visit our Facebook page. Pick up an application form at any Anglican church or at Addington House on Sands Road. The Anglican Theological Institute is for you.
This is Eddie, and Eddie's a change counter. This is Sean. Sean doesn't have to count change because when Sean purchases a plan with Alive, it's VAT inclusive. Keep things simple. Just like Alive's all-new VAT-inclusive prepaid plans with more talk, more text, and even more data. So don't be an Eddie. Freedom simplified. Alive. Believe in best.
All right, like good boys, scouts and girl scouts, we're always ready and prepared here on Bahamas at Sunrise. And we've got the fun guys in the house. They walked downstairs, they were swinging their hands and all of that big pump up I did here to get you on the show. Stars in here, I got you all to myself. And you came swinging your hands. Listen, we got Cash and Go back in the house. We've got Cydalyn Bouquet.
Yes.
And of course, Douglas Roll. They've been coming here so long now. I think I could call you Doug, right?
Definitely. Doug, of course.
You know, I pull your legs, but you know, we just get so excited when Cash goes on the show because you're always doing something. You're always giving away something. And I think people look forward to that. You bring the energy.
Right.
You bring the creativity. You know, so we got the Holiday Hustle promotion
Holiday
here.
Hustle.
Yes. Almost makes me want to sing.
Every day.
Yeah, every day, right? Well, okay, but I won't do that. But listen, so you're doing it once again, man. I mean, this is obviously now engraved within the culture of what you do and who you are at Cash and Go.
Precisely. So what we like to do is give back. We like to show consideration for persons that patronize us over the years. For persons just tuning in who don't know who we are as Cash and Go, we are payment, utility, and remittance center. So that what that means is you can come into any Cash and Go location, one of 26 throughout the country, pay utility bills. That's your BTC, your BPL, your water and sewage, cable Bahamas, your Grand Bahama Power, you name it, we do it. We don't charge you any additional funds. So once you come in, you pay whatever's on your account is what you pay. We also do airline tickets for Bahamas Air, Sky Bahamas, that's grounded indefinitely, but we also do Western Air. So you can come into your Cash and Go. You don't have to drive to the airport and just purchase your ticket there. We also do money remittance for persons who want to send back home. We have a lot of expatriates in the Bahamas and a lot of Bahamians who like to send to their children abroad or even within the country itself, domestic transfer. And with that, we have RIA money services. They're the cheapest in the country. We just recently ended a promotion where we sent anywhere in the Bahamas for free. No one sends money anywhere for free.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Right, and in light of what happened with Hurricane Dorian, we did this for free to give back to the community. We understand that there has to be a movement of funds, so we did that for persons who are not familiar with RIA. We also have the MoneyGram option, so you can send anywhere worldwide with that. We do top up both Alive, BTC, international. We don't discriminate. We serve everywhere. And I'm going to pass it to Cydalyn, and what she's going to speak about is ways you can enter this hustle. That's our Christmas promotion. We're trying to transition into it, and Cydalyn's going to go ahead and speak to that.
Man, I think you guys should have a theme song. But anyway, Cyd,
I know, right? Just to jump in.
Promotion, right?
Yes. So it starts today. So persons get ready to enter any Cash and Go location nearest to you. It starts November 1st, ends December 20th. So here's how to win. The minimum entry is $50.
Okay.
You're going to pay your bill anyway. So you pay any utility bill, you purchase any airline ticket. Also, if you're sending money, as Doug mentioned, sending money via MoneyGram or RIA, you have a chance to win. Once you enter, you will be giving the...
And you have to enter. It's not automatic because you show up there. You enter, you fill
you
out
have
something
to
while
enter.
you're there. Okay.
Right. We will either have a manual form or the CSR would ask you for your name, your email address, and your telephone number. So we need, your information has to be accurate as possible for you to be able to get these funds, to be able to get this money, you know, so it's all about your holiday hustle.
Definitely.
And so you have a chance to win weekly prizes. We'll be popping up at any of our Cash and Go locations. We'll have our live remotes. You have a chance to pick in the grab bag. You have a chance to win IMAX tickets, gift cards, electronics, the works, even cash on the spot. So we're doing it big. This is all about giving back to persons, especially persons who have been affected by the storm, or persons who have family, relatives, friends, and you know they're finding ways to reach out and also to assist these persons, and you need some sort of means. So we figured, let's come up with solutions for our customers. You can get a shopping spree. So if you don't have any groceries,
man, I need this list of prizes, man. That's some good stuff.
Some good stuff. So you will have, your cupboards will be filled for this Christmas. Then also if you want a luxury item, because you still want to look good, you still want to smell good, we'll send you the jumbo so you can get a shopping spree there.
I need 1 month of BPL bouquet.
Oh, we got that too. We got that too, yes. So we're giving away cash and go bucks. You'll be able to pay any utility you want. So we are finding ways to give back to our customers, and that's what Cash and Go is all about. This promotion.
And you said 26 locations. I mean, that's straight across.
Expand the Bahamas.
Okay.
And I'm going to go on this. But before I leave, in light of what Pastor Dorican, I also want to take a time to mention our BAF, our parent company. We got an opportunity to see the destruction and the unfortunate life can bring and throw at us. So it's important to get yourself some coverage. If you need insurance, you pay it at Cash and Go. You can speak to one of our BAF representatives, and they'll be more to outfit you what you need to satisfy your needs. They provide solutions for life. But our locations, we have locations spanning from Freeport all the way down to Ragged Island. I remember there was this running joke that Cash and Go does everything but sell chicken.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right.
I heard that.
I can tell you we opened our newest location out west, Coral Harbor, and they sell chicken. It's so we're talking.
You need to redo that commercial. You need to redo that commercial.
We sell chicken now.
So we're on Freeport, Abercrombie, Luther, Bimini, North and South, Andres, San Salvador, Ragged Island, Long Island, Cat Island. So we're spanning across the entire Bahamas. We're going to be in everywhere. In a minute, we're trying to get to Rum Key, Nagua. So we're really trying to get a national footprint. We want to be everywhere because we understand that underbanked and being unbanked is a thing in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, you know. So we're really trying to cater to persons. We understand too that places like BPL, they have limited and restricted hours on when they operate. I can tell you that every Cash and Go location, regardless of where they are, opens at minimum between 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday, many of them opening on Saturday. So we're really trying to bring convenience to you. And like I said, we don't charge you any additional for the services. So it pays to come to Cash and Go. We have promotions going on. It's the hustle, man. So get that Christmas hustle. We always can use something, all right?
Tell you, boy, every day.
Every
day. We're hustling at Cash and Go. Listen, thank you so much, man. It's always excellent having you on the show. Sidlin Fouquet, Supervisor Cash and Go, and Douglas Roll. Tell you, boy, smooth. He's smooth, ain't he? The business development coordinator, giving that plug for the parent company as well. He's now in the insurance business.
Of course, that's how it is.
Gotta love it, man. Listen, thank you so much once again for coming
us
on. It sounds like it's going to be a fun November, all the way to December 20th.
Yes.
All right, great. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. Here's your live weekend calendar.
Good morning, Sunrisers. This your boy Sovereign with your live weekend calendar. Cognac and cigars, the perfect match. An unforgettable experience that includes Remy Martin's signature cocktails, hand-rolled cigars, hors d'oeuvres, and live entertainment. Friday, November 1st, Sapodilla West Bay Street, 7 p.m. until. Suits Sundance Hurricane Dorian Relief Weekend. It all kicks off with Suits Nightcap Cooler Cruise. Friday, November 1st, Prince George Wharf, burn time 8 p.m. Then Sun Beach Festival, the ultimate cooler fete. Saturday, November 2nd, Montague Beach, 12 noon until sundown. And finally, Boozy Brunch Beach Style. Sunday, November 3rd, Rose Island, 1 p.m. until sundown. Sawyer Boy in conjunction with Sade presents the second annual variety comedy show, hosted by Brand New, featuring BJ, Shad Fur, Das Quay, The Bush Mechanics, with special performance by Solo. Friday, November 1st, National Training Agency, Gladstone Road, cocktail hour, 7 to 8 p.m., showtime at 8 p.m. Believers Faith Outreach Ministries International presents Bahamas Back to God, Global Prayer and Prophecy Revival, Friday, November 1st, and Saturday, November 2nd, Grand Hyatt, Bahamar Hotel, Cable Beach. The BAIC presents Bahama Arts, Bahamian Things, featuring crafts, food, music, and over 60 booths. Friday, November 1st and Saturday, November 2nd, Heritage Village, Arwaki, 12 noon until 9 p.m. daily. The creative seminar and workshop for writers, directors, actors, cinematographers, marketers, and bloggers, hosted by Indira Reba Green, local author, playwright, and director. Saturday, November 2nd, British Colonial Hilton, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The receptionist has an ambassador, clerical training program. Saturday, November 2nd, Mark A. Turnquest Training Lab, Robinson Road and Minnie Street, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Hennessy Artistry, performing live, Dexter Daps, Spice, Alkaline, Julian Believe, and Wendy, powered by Unruly DJs, DJ Ignite, and DJ Overdose. Saturday, November 2nd, the National Stadium, doors open at 8 p.m., showtime 10 p.m. That's your live weekend calendar. To have your event posted on the calendar, please don't hesitate to email kalbury@tclbahamas.com. Alive. Believe in best.
This is Eddie, and Eddie's a change counter. This is Sean. Sean doesn't have to count change because when Sean purchases a plan with Alive, it's VAT inclusive. Keep things simple, just like Alive's all-new VAT-inclusive prepaid plans with more talk, more text, and even more data. So don't be an Eddie. Freedom simplified. Alive. Believe in best.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Bahamas at Sunrise. Historic in nature. SP is in the house. How was it?
It was great.
Yeah?
And I cannot wait for Star to get back.
Listen, you did a great job, man.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming. Just beautiful.
You're welcome.
And you can put that in a box and we can just travel around all day
It's
with it.
available.
Like Sue said.
Can we, can?
It is available.
And then how do we get tickets to your concert?
So tickets are available at Kenneth's food stores, both locations,
Okay.
in Prince Charles and Coconut Grove.
Mhm.
Also Cubics on Wolf Road, and then Rush Imports on Shirley Street,
Alrighty.
and In-N-Out Bar on Wolf Road.
All right.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Also at the door.
At the door?
At the concert, yes.
Okay.
At
No
the door,
excuse.
November the 8th, Friday. It's at the door. You can pick up your tickets at the door.
Excellent. Piano works. Go and see it.
Absolutely. Well, listen, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Keep cool.
Right? And turn your clocks back.
Bye.